welcome back to RSL Paintings. I'm Rhonda Luke, and this is a segment on painting the barn. Previously I did the segment on the sky, and I noticed that actually it does need another coat, but for today I'm going to go ahead and start on the trees just to show you some tips on painting trees. And then I'll probably later on do the sky, just a rough in third coat just to get some better coverage. So scroll down, give me a thumbs up, make a comment, love to hear from you. And if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be great. So to start, I used 4 colors to mix for the trees. So of course, for green, you need blue and yellow. So I used cobalt blue, and I used cadmium yellow pale. I don't know if you can see that, cadmium yellow pale. And for the tree trunk, I used some burnt umber mainly, and I mixed in a little bit of burnt sienna as well. And then I'll just show you what I have done, which is really hard to get out of here and show you, but so there are the colors. All right, so I'm going to show you the trunk. Before I do that, cheers everyone. So the brush that I used, let me move that in a little bit closer for you. I'm using this small round, sort of got a pointy tip, but not really. And I mentioned before that there's certain mediums that you can buy to thin out your paint, and I actually didn't even realize I had this one. I found it. It's called Liquin. But what's really helpful is about it that it's supposed to speed your drying time and improve the gloss on your painting. So I've never tried this before. I've never used it. But I took a little bit, dipped my brush in it, and dipped it in the brown. So we'll see how this goes. Again, using your pinky for support. So if you want to get some shading in your tree trunk a little bit, you can add just a little bit of white to that and get some different variations of brown going in there. So I'm just adding some branches where I feel some branches should be. I mean, you can try your best to go off the tree that's in the picture. It doesn't have to be exact. You do want your edges though to try and be as smooth as possible. So that's probably good enough for now. We're going to add in some greens in there. And you can always add in some more branches after you put in your leaves, actually. Where you think in between those leaves you think you might see a branch, you can add it in there. I'm just adding some little bit of shading here where some of these branches meet the main part of the tree. Give it some definition. That's how you give trees definition, by shading different lights and darks in your branches and in your main trunk area. All right, so I'm going to use a fan brush. Which is right here. I forgot I had a new one actually. So I got it here, there we go. Okay, so now that you see that cute little tray, so now we're going to add in some branches. And let's scan lights and darks. We want to, because this is such a small area and a small tree, we're going to turn our brush sideways as opposed to this way for now. Get some darks in there. Turn it this way actually. You want to just go really light. Maybe some light colors in there as well. Yeah, see how that's coming along? And you will have to go over this tree again because you're going to need some, I notice in the picture that there's some areas where it's really dark. So I'm going to bring this bush right down. And I'm adding a little bit of brown in my green actually, and that way I can make it a little darker. again, turning my brush now to maybe fill in some of these areas, making it a little bit fuller. And I'm going to change brushes actually. Try to use this round one here. And I'll really fill this part in to make it look more like a bush. And this definitely will have to be done again. Add some more branches around here. You don't want to completely cover it in because I like some of the blue coming through there. Okay, so there's the tree, and I'm going to let that dry and probably take a picture of it, get a different perspective, see what I like, see what I don't like. I already noticed maybe I came a little bit too close to the barn, but it's okay. There's no really rules. In the picture, you know, the trees are probably about here, but I did use a smaller board to begin with for the size of this picture, so it is not going to be completely the same as the original picture. I am going to have to make some adjustments. So, okay, so the next tree is this little one right here. And you only need a little bit of, I think a little bit of the tree showing. Just the branches and the main part of the tree. There's not much showing actually in the picture. And it's a much lighter green than that. So, but I am going to use the same brown. Lighten it up a little bit actually. And this one has a lot smaller branches on it, so I'm going to have to switch brushes. There's like some dark areas like here, actually here. It's a weird looking tree actually. So I'm going to use, I'm going to try and use this brush, which is a really thin, long, skinny brush, to see whether or not I can do some of these branches. I think that's working. And if you notice the tree in the picture, there's like just lots of branches. Just going to fix up this edge. And give it a little shading here. Okay, so I'm put some green on my fan brush, and I'm just lightly, with a lighter green, maybe a little bit of dark down here. I'm going to switch actually. I'm not sure I like the fan brush and how that's going, so I'm going to use this one. Remember, we're just using one color here, so we definitely have to go over it with some different greens when it dries. Okay, I'm going to flick back to the fan brush and just do a nice There's some dark down here, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of dark here, like that. All right, so pretty much done this. Let it hang over a little bit. And I'm probably going to add much more branches in there once it dries. All right, so there are the trees started. I'm not sure I like the shape of this one, so when it dries, I'm probably going to add some more, more branches and some different color shadings and give it a better shape. But that's it for today. So if you like my page, sorry, not my page. I always say that. If you like my channel, you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up. Follow my channel, subscribe, and comment. I'd love to hear from you. Anything, suggestions, maybe something you're not sure of or something that you don't like. And I'll be happy to answer any questions. Okay? Cheers. Until next time.